All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know what I think about this. I've been using it for about 3 weeks and I am very much so a lazy flosser, okay? And I'm not very good at it. So when I had the opportunity to try this out, gifted by the brand, I definitely said yes. Now, the more that I used it, honestly, the more impressed I got. So go ahead and make sure you stick around so I can show you what my favorite feature is. But I'm gonna go ahead and open this up real quick. As you can see, there is built-in storage for the water flosser heads here, okay, for the picks. A lot of other water flossers have nowhere to put them, so you have to either buy your own or figure it out. There is also a UV light in here, so when you're done using them and you close this, there is a sanitizing feature as well, which is also awesome. This lovely thing is attached. It's got a nice little cord. It's long enough, okay? And then I love how it just spirals right back in, and this is magnetic, so you don't have to worry about it falling out or anything along those lines either. You're able to adjust the severity of the flosser using these arrows right here and turn it on and off from this as well, okay? Now there's a few different settings on top of here. There is obviously the on-off, and then you also have the sanitize. It has a normal, which is constant water flossing, and then it also has a pulse, which is my favorite because it allows me to move from tooth to tooth as I am using things. Sorry, all my cats chasing the shadows. And then my absolute favorite feature of this thing is the heat feature. Now, let me go ahead and just show you how easy this is to use. You're going to take this off. It comes with a built-in filter right there. So if you don't have filtered water in your bathroom, which I don't, you don't have to worry about that. Flips right up. You just fill it up to however much you want. I empty it out after every use. You don't technically have to. I just do because I'm me, okay? But let me go ahead and let you see what all of these different water flosser picks are for and how they work. All right, so first off here we have the orthodontic tip. So this is specifically for things like braces. I really liked using this one because I had Invisalign, and even though I didn't have braces, I still got some food that would get stuck along the little dealies that kept my braces actually on and in place. Next up, we have the lovely plaque seeker tip. This is helping you get pretty much all around the different teeth, your bridges, crowns, implants, just all of the tough to get kind of spots. And it's kind of like also a way of essentially brushing as you go, which sometimes is a lot nicer just to have those little bristles guide you. All right, you guys, and this is the one that I break out whenever I have kernels or anything like that stuck in my teeth. This is the pickpocket tip. So it is going to deliver water, or if you have any antibacterial solutions, deep into those pockets of your gums. They do say use this one on the lowest pressure setting. It does have a soft tip. You can place it at the tooth at 45-degree angle, and then you basically put it underneath the gum line and into the pocket to try and remove anything that you're needing to get out of there. And as you can see here, these are the two classic types of tips. This is for general use. It helps to remove food residue, dental calculus, or dental buildup, basically, stains between your teeth, below your gum line, all that good stuff. This is proven to be basically 2 times as effective as string flossing in helping improve your gum health. This is why my dentist wanted me to try to get one of these. And then of course, last but not least, this is the lovely tongue cleaner tip. It's supposed to help remove bacteria buildup from your tongue for fresher breath, all that good stuff. They also want you to use this one on the lower pressure setting. You just put it towards the back of your tongue and then move it slowly. So you're going to put this portion, this of my fingers, the tongue, that's how it's going to kind of set. And then you put it from the back to the front, so on and so forth. You're gonna go ahead and fill this with water. Once again, it has the filter. We are gonna use the tongue water pick first. So this is what's going to allow you to clean your tongue. You just turn it on by hitting that lovely on button right there. Okay, and then there's normal and pulse. I'm gonna do it on pulse. And then here is my favorite setting right here. You guys, the heat setting. The other setting I really like is child. So if you have a kiddo using it, you can make it extra soft. This up button changes the intensity up to 3 all the way down to 1. If you have it on normal, it does have a higher intensity setting because it's constant water flow, it's not pulsed. So just so you know, that option is there as well. We're gonna go ahead and, like I said, do pulse so I can show you. I'm gonna leave it on one of the lesser settings, but I'll show you for just a second how that works. Let's go ahead and put it in here. There, that goes up 1. Okay. And then you just press it again to turn it off. When you're done, plop it right back in there, take it off. You get to put it back right in here, and then you can sanitize it. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and showed you how that tongue pick worked in the sink, just simply because it's hard for me to show you actually me using it. I'll do that here towards the end just so you can see with the little pointers. But I do absolutely love this thing. The heat feature is great. The fact that it has that UV light, which sanitizes the water picks. One quick thing about the UV light is you're not going to be able to really see it on because UV light actually hurts your eyes whenever you look at it. So it has a safety feature built in, so whenever you open it up, the light actually will turn off. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just use the normal water pick here. I'm gonna turn it on, make sure that I have the heat on because I've got real sensitive teeth. And then I'm also gonna make sure it's on the pulse setting. Step 2. All right, so whenever you're doing this, you guys, you're basically gonna wanna go from tooth to tooth. So when you turn it on and it pulses, you're gonna stick there and then go to the next one. And then go to the next one. And then go to the next one, so on and so forth. When you're doing this like this, keep your lips closed. If you don't, it's gonna go everywhere, okay? Or at least put your head down. Don't wanna get your mirror all wet. And then when you're coming across, don't keep trying to go like this because you won't be able to keep your lips closed. You're gonna wanna stop halfway and maybe spit the water out, whatever the case may be, and then just keep going onto the other side. You're gonna wanna do front, and then of course, the back, okay? So let's go ahead and let you see how this works. Okay, and then you spit it out, right? Oh, I got a popcorn kernel. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, and then basically in order to do the back, you can do that as well. Just make sure when you do the back that you make sure it's angled correctly so you don't choke, right? Because the water, if you do it backwards, that would not be good. All right, but yeah, I hope that you guys kind of like that little demo there and all the things. Overall, this thing is definitely one of the top of the line water flossers for sure. All right, now as far as cleaning goes, it doesn't really give much guidance on that in the instructions, but let me go ahead and just show you what I do. I go ahead and I just pour it out. I leave that open so it can dry, okay? And then as far as this goes, there we go. I just go ahead and clear out the water by hitting this button. Basically just until it drips like that, just so that way I know that the water's been cleared out and it's not just gonna sit in there. Okay, last thing you do, put it in its neat little carrying case, and of course, sanitize.